He was one of the greatest heroes in Greek mythology. Achilles was the son of Zeus and Thetis. He was a product of his father's adultery, and being of godly descent, he was a demigod. His mother dipped him in the waters of the river Styx, which bestowed upon him invulnerability. Still, his heel was his weak point, as this part was left uncovered when his mother dipped him. He is mostly known for his vital role in the Trojan War, as he was a warrior of incredible prowess and stamina, but he was ultimately killed when Paris' arrow pierced his heel, which was predicted to happen by Hector, eldest of Priam's sons, king of Troy, who was a great warrior as well, but who was killed by Achilles. It is said that the Paris arrow was directed by Apollo, who took a disliking to Achilles for his sacrileges. Achilles is one of the most well-known heroes from Greek mythology and one of the greatest warriors to fight in the Trojan War. He was the son of Peleus, king of the Myrmidons, and Thetis, a nymph. Both Zeus and Poseidon were in love with Thetis. However, Prometheus warned them of a prophecy that said the son of Thetis would be greater than his father, so the two gods decided to withdraw, and Peleus ended up marrying her. When Achilles was born, his mother wanted to make him immortal, so she dipped him in the river Styx. However, she did not realize that his heel, by which she held him, was not touched by the waters, and so that was the only part of his body that remained vulnerable. When the Trojan War started, Achilles commanded 50 ships, each having 50 Myrmidons. He also appointed 5 commanders: Menestheus, Euterus, Peisander, Phoenix, and Alcemedon. After departing, they landed in Mysia by mistake, which was then ruled by Telephus. Telephus was wounded in the battle by Achilles, and could not be healed. After consulting an oracle, he was told that he who inflicted the wound would be able to heal it. So, Telephus asked Achilles to heal him, and in return, he guided them to Troy. The Iliad starts the narrative of the Trojan War with Agamemnon, leader of the Achaeans, having acquired a woman called Chryses as his slave. Her father, being a priest of Apollo, begs the god to help him, and Apollo sends a plague on the Greeks. Colchis identifies the source of the problem, and Agamemnon reluctantly consents. However, he demands that Achilles hand over his prize, another woman called Briseis. Achilles, furious that he was dishonored in such a way, withdraws from battle and asks his mother to convince Zeus to help the Trojans, so that he may prove himself again on the battlefield. The Trojans manage to repel the Greeks back to the shore. Patroclus, Achilles' friend, wearing Achilles' armor, successfully leads the Myrmidons against the enemy, but is subsequently killed by Hector, the Trojan prince. Enraged by his friend's death, Achilles joins the battle and tracks down Hector, whom he kills in a face-to-face duel. He then drags Hector's lifeless body with his chariot during the funeral games he held for Patroclus. Paris, the brother of Hector, managed to kill the hero with an arrow that landed on Achilles' heel, the only vulnerable part of his body. The arrow was poisoned, and some sources say that it was guided by the god Apollo. Achilles was cremated and his ashes were mingled with those of Patroclus.